Welcome. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another edition of Homage Speaks. What Muhammad is due, homage is paid. And y'all got to understand that it is basketball season now. No football in the way, baseball, spring training. Wilder took care of business, but tonight is all about the hoops. And I'm trying to tell y'all right now, the MVP, James Harden, he had an average game, but he had a monster performance in a game that his team needed him to be exceptionally great. He was great in it. 27 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 5 steals. He was nothing short of amazing. I'm trying to tell y'all that James Harden is for real, but we all know the truth. He got one job and he got to get it done in the postseason. But with that being said, have y'all been paying attention to the young boy, the oldest son of one LeVar Ball? Ever since game 24 of the NBA season, the boy has been on an absolute terror. He got a lot of scrutiny because of the stuff that his parents and mainly his father was saying about him. In order that people was just missing the ploy of a marketing tactic that works extremely well. Lonzo Ball can play basketball. He was the number one player in the country coming out of high school. He was a top 3 draft pick in the NBA. The young man can play basketball, and his success is predicated on the strength of his teammates, not his individual ability. He has the ball skills. He can see the floor. He can run an offense. But mainly, I'm trying to tell y'all, he has to work on his free throw shooting. He has to work on his layup package. But one thing Lonzo Ball can do and will be able to do just as any other kid coming into the NBA, they can hit a 3-point shot. Make no mistake about it. Everybody was on Lonzo because they hated the dad, but they didn't pay attention to the player. The young man is predicated on what his teammates do. Caldwell Pope, Bradley Beal. Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, who's been playing exceptionally well ever since they got rid of Larry Nash Jr., put him in the starting lineup. He has been producing. You got guys like Josh Hart, who just got injured. You got Caldwell Pope. You got Isaiah Thomas. This team is loaded for the future. Luke Walton can coach the game of basketball. He knows what he's doing. The Lakers just got to be right in the organization and don't worry about getting LeBron. Don't worry about getting Paul George. But it's a contest for Boogie Cousins or Anthony Davis. They got one job, and their job is to get one of those two players. That's it. They ain't got nothing else to do. That team is ready to go with a legitimate big man that they can throw the ball to and get buckets. They will be ready to go. But y'all know who I got to talk about now. Some going to call me a hater. The other ones call me the truth. But we got to talk about y'all king because he ain't mine. We got to talk about LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I told y'all before, Denver Nuggets are tough matchups for a lot of teams. They got the Jokers, and they are guard heavy. Got Will Barton out there. They got Gary Harris out there. They got Jamal Murray out there. They got Winston Chandler out there. Kenneth Faried didn't even get no burn tonight. He didn't even play. But you got Millsap back. That is a team that you have to go out there and you have to smack. You have to beat them. Make no mistake about it, LeBron James is going to have a miraculous season. Every game from this point out is going to be numbers driven. Even though he didn't shoot the ball up to his standards tonight, which is above 50%, shooting a whole bunch of layups, maybe 3-4 jump shots a game, he didn't play his best ball tonight. And unfortunately for you guys who are LeBron fans, in order for this team to make the playoffs, in order for this team to be a threat in the Eastern Conference, LeBron James can't have any bad games. He's going to have to play perfect every single night, and he's going to need them to do more than they're doing. At the end of the day, LeBron James at year 15, I salute you, sir, for playing at a high level, one of the highest level of basketball in year 15. Outside of Tim Duncan, you superseded that we've ever seen in the history of this game. But make no mistake about it, I've been on wax. LeBron James cannot be the best player on his team if he's trying to win a championship. The stat sheet stuffing is no more. Matter of fact, he's no longer known as the stat sheet stuffer. That title belonged to Mr. Triple-Double himself, Russell Westbrook. LeBron James claimed to fame that he was a potential walking triple-double. There's no more potential anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We know who that is. His name is the Russ God. WESTBROOK. Westbrook, the worst God. That's what he do. He get triple-doubles. No disrespect to LeBron, but what Westbrook was able to achieve, you supposedly did years ago. My only issue with LeBron James is that he doesn't do what I feel he's capable of doing. He have shown us plenty of evidence that he's capable of late game heroics, late game greatness, being able to take care of the game. But when the time matters most, he doesn't get it done. And like I said on Facebook earlier, Adam Silver, Surfer Silver, is going to have to step in there and get Cleveland in there. That team is struggling defensively. They have not addressed the needs defensively yet. Instead of trading all those players to get the young boys they in now, they should have just kept what they had and did what they had to get DeAndre 3000, because they need rim protection and they need rebounding. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, a few more losses for Cleveland and a few more wins for another team, they're going to be knocking on 7th and 8th place down there with his best friend and his homeboy, Dwayne Wade, and the Miami Heat. They're going to be right there neck and neck. And I'm telling you right now, Cleveland got to do whatever they can to stay out of harm's way, because if they have to meet the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round, it is going down. That team match up with them perfectly. But make no mistake about it, Russell Westbrook, this shout out is for you. You play the game hard. You play with reckless abandon. You give us the spirit, remind us of the spirit of the young Allen Iverson, the great Hall of Fame. Be respectful, put some respect on his name, both for Larry, the Hall of Famer, Allen Iverson. Y'all need to understand what I'm saying. But I say that to say this. Russell, your inefficiency is going to be the reason why your team doesn't sustain greatness. Another thing that you have to do, your shot selection is horrible at times. Your mid-range pull-up in your post game and you attacking the basket, it should what you should do the entirety of the game. You shouldn't do anything else. If you're doing anything else, it'll be uncivilized. Charles Barkley voice. Make no mistake about it. Russell, you're one of the, if not the most dynamic player in basketball. You can impact the game in more ways than one, but you always elect to try to impact the game on scoring. Score when necessary. Score when needed. Paul George is a star that needs to be with a superstar. Your job, if you want to get back to the promised land, is to make him a superstar again. That's your job. Same with Carmelo Anthony. Make these guys superstars by the way you're running the offense and putting people in the right places to succeed. But y'all know what I mean, and y'all know what I say. It is going down in this thing tonight. It is basketball everywhere. Shout out to Golden State yesterday, taking care of the Hawks. The Hawks played a great game, gave Golden State all they could handle. Golden State had to turn it up at the end of the fourth quarter to get it going. But make no mistake about it, it is going down. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all once again. For those who have not subscribed, please follow us on Fresh Perspective. That's PHRESH Perspective on YouTube. Also follow us on SoundCloud. This is another edition of Homage Speaks. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the support. And y'all know what time it is. If the Silver Surfer don't step in for LeBron James because of lack of coaching, lack of this roster, lack of real protection, lack of leadership, the Cavaliers are in trouble. And for God's sake, for y'all LeBronites, the LeBron James Nation fans, for y'all's sake, y'all better hope Adam Silver stand in and get y'all in the playoffs, because if y'all don't get in there, I think I'm going to end up on ESPN for roasting y'all asses. But with that being said, God bless, good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. And remember, Mr. Clutch, and it ain't LeBron.